Today we're going to try to show you how to pressure can some carrots in the T-fal 22 quart from Amazon. Right now we're just going through the cleaning cycle that the manual tells you to do. And we went and skinned 10 pounds of carrots. We're going to start off small just for this is our first time using it. Wash all your jars in hot soapy water. Rinse your jars, and when you are, watch for any chips and damages, and if there is, throw them away. So, slice up your carrots however you want them, give them a rinse, and have your jars ready to fill. Fill your jars up with about 1 inch of head clearance, and we were way off on how many carrots per jar, so we're getting some more jars, and do it up. These here are a must. So just for your reference and our future reference, 10 pounds of carrots is actually 15 jars. Pint jars. So now, put some close to boiling water in on your lids and rims. So now that the wax is softened on these, you can pour some out and cool it off enough that you can stick your hands in there to get those. And we're gonna fill these up to the top with also near boiling water. Filling to the 1 inch line. To go through and debubble. And then take a paper towel and wipe the rim to get a good seal. Place your lid on and then just finger tighten it. Put your first rack in the bottom with the lid facing down. And you can start loading your cans. This is the difference you're looking for on your after you've debubbled. And we're gonna put 2 quarts of water in. We fit 9 of the jars on the bottom. We'll see where that brings us to. The minimum in these is 2 quarts, but we might put a little extra where we have more. So we just added 1 more pint of water and a splash of vinegar because it doesn't really say in the manual, it just says the minimum is 2 quarts. So where we're doing 2 layers, we add a little more just so it doesn't run dry, but we'll see what happens. So we just reorganized this and realized that you're not supposed to put one in the middle. It should be hollow the way down through. We put our second rack on and filled that up. All right, so now we've closed our pressure cooker. And to close it, you're gonna slide it so these handles line up. We're gonna set the dial to steam. And we're gonna turn our heat to max. I just kind of run my steam so it doesn't quite go underneath the range hood, just so it has somewhere to go. But we're gonna leave it on high heat until the steam's blown out of this. And once the steam's blown out of that, we're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and let the steam blow for 10 minutes. So just while we're waiting for that to come up, a little information that we just read from the manual. The minimum was 2 quarts of water. But I guess the idea is the longer it's running, obviously the more you're gonna lose. So it's not really about putting more in, it's about how long you're running it. And where carrots are 25 minutes, the 2 quarts probably would have been fine. But adding the extra pints is gonna be fine too. It's just gonna take a little bit longer to get up to steam. Okay, so now we're consistently throwing steam on that setting. So we're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and let it do this for 10 minutes. Okay, so we've now had this throwing steam consistently for 10 minutes. So what we're gonna do now is we're keeping it on max heat. And the carrots, you have to check the manual for your area versus what you're cooking. For us, in New Brunswick, we are 2 for carrots. So we're gonna put that to 2. And we're gonna leave this on high until this starts throwing steam and we're in the green on 2 in the pressure gauge. Then we're gonna reduce the heat a little bit, but try to maintain the 2 or above, somewhere in that green area of 2. All right, so now we're throwing steam. We're on 2. We want to maintain 2. So we got to reduce the heat some so it doesn't get up to like 3. We're just going to reduce the heat a little bit first and try to keep it there. And we're going to set 25 minutes and maintain the carrots at 25 minutes to pressure. Okay, so there's our timer. We are going to kill the heat and let this come down to temperature slowly. So I'll leave it in the 2 position for now. Don't flip it over because it'll blow a lot of steam. If you want to take it off the heat, you have to pick it up, lift it, drop it down with keeping everything level. If you're going to have to drag it over, then don't move it, just leave it and let it slowly come down. And once it's once you see the temperature gauge come real low, then you can start like coming down like to 1 and then to steam before you open it. When you do open it, kind of like tilt the back this way so any steam that is in it comes out the back. Now we're going to remove these, keeping them as level as possible. Placing them on a towel. So we've got them all out now, leaving a gap of like 1.5 inches, 2 inches each one. And now we're going to let them sit here for 12 to 24 hours. So wherever you sit them down, they need to be somewhere that they're undisturbed for some time. And yeah, you should hear them pressurizing. Or sealing rather. If you enjoyed this video, like and comment and let us know, and we'll make more like this.